you just got second place in the Yearning competition. Congratulations. You did not get first because that went to Alcibiades. That's right, the baddest, most diabolical yearner in all of history was famous Athenian general, statesman, playboy Alcibiades. And who was the object of his yearning? The philosopher Socrates. Now, if you don't know who Alcibiades was, he was basically the most gorgeous, passionate, intelligent guy ever, which obviously made him a complete menace to society. So he fell desperately in love with the only man in the entire city who he couldn't have, which was Socrates, because Socrates was on this philosophical journey where he was not interested in the beauty of Alcibiades' body. And what is the source for this story? How do we know about the extent of yearning and that you would lose a yearning competition to Alcibiades? Well, it's all in Plato's Symposium, one of the foundational texts of Western philosophy. There's a whole big section at the end that's just Alcibiades yearning for Socrates. Let's hear a little bit if you don't believe me. I had come across the kind of man I would never have believed could happen to me. A man so intelligent and strong that after everything else, I couldn't find it in myself to be angry at him. I knew I couldn't give up being with him, but I also had no idea how I could possibly win him over. He says this after getting brutally rejected. I was reeling from his insult, but I was still in awe of him and his mind, how sensible and brave he was. I wrapped my arms around this man who is greater than human, this truly wonderful man, and I stayed beside him the whole night. And Socrates was just lying there. He didn't do anything. He is truly unlike anyone else. And for this, he deserves the awe we feel for him. You could look at every man living or long dead, and you would find there is no one else like him. Now, to put it mildly, I must do whatever Socrates commands. I have often happily imagined a world where Socrates no longer exists, but I know if I got my wish, I would be even more heartbroken. I don't know what to do with him. To this day, I feel a pain like a snake bite. And he's saying all this 15 years after he originally fell in love with Socrates. Sometimes for the true yearner, it doesn't get better. Okay, that's enough of that. These are all my translation, by the way. But yeah, I'm here to tell you Alcibiades invented and perfected the art of yearning. I love the French Romantics as much as anyone else, but they would be nothing if it were not for Plato's Symposium. And I only read you a teeny tiny fraction of the yearning contained in Plato's Symposium, the speech of Alcibiades. Someday when I get this thing published, I'll read you the rest. And then the secret little thing, the other thing, is that if anyone could beat Alcibiades at yearning, it would be Plato himself. And follow me if you want to be a better, more articulate yearner, because I'm close friends with these guys. They teach me their ways.